appreciative. I thank you most sincerely for creating time to visit me and my family. We are most appreciative.
Former Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi recently paid a courtesy visit to Isa Pantami, the former Minister of Communications and Digital Economy. While at first glance it may look like just another political handshake, these meetings carry serious optical and strategic implications for the All Progressive Congress (APC). Obi's engagement with Pantami projects him as a bridge builder across the political and ideological divides. Pantami, being strongly associated with the North and with the APC cycles, provides Obi with an opening into constituencies that have traditionally leaned towards the ruling party. The meeting could signal to the public that APC figures may be warming up to Peter Obi, unintentionally weakening APC's image of unity. Obi's presence with Pantami resonates deeply in northern political optics, suggesting that Obi is extending his influence beyond his traditional support base. If APC leaders dismiss the visit, it may look like they are ignoring shifting alliances. If they respond, they risk amplifying Obi's relevance. Pantami is linked with ICT reforms and youth innovation. Obi being seen with him may boost his image among tech-savvy and younger Nigerians, an area APC has been struggling with lately. The optics of this visit tilts more in Obi's favor than in APC. It positions him as a unifier and expands his reach, while leaving APC to manage the perception of cracks in their northern stronghold. Do you think this visit is just courtesy, or is it a quiet political strategy that could shake the APC's base? Now, Obi has been thoroughly extending his hand of fellowship to several top northern politicians over the past few months. It's been evidence of his alliance with former Kaduna State Governor Malam Nasir El-Rufai and former PDP former president, Vice President Atiku Abubakar. Now, Obi has been forming alliances with these top northern politicians and even went further by collaborating with the coalition guys. So it is apparent and it is clear that Obi is trying to relate with the northern bloc of power, build relationship with them against the 2027 presidential election. APC was formed in 2013. Four major opposition parties: the Action Congress of Nigeria (ACN), Congress for Progressive Change (CPC), All Nigeria People's Party (ANPP), and a faction of the All Progressive Grand Alliance (APGA) came together. Their goal was to build a formidable platform strong enough to challenge the dominance of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), which had ruled Nigeria since 1999. The result of this merger was the All Progressive Congress, the APC, a party that promised change and reform and a new direction for Nigeria's democracy. As the new party gained ground, attention turned to who will carry its presidential flag. By 2014, the race was clear. General Muhammadu Buhari, a former military head of state and three-time presidential contender, emerged as the most popular figure within the APC. Despite past electoral defeats, Buhari's reputation for discipline and anti-corruption gave him the edge. At the Cpc National Convention in Lagos, he defeated prominent politicians like Atiku Abubakar, Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, and the Rochas Okorocha to clinch the party's ticket. This was a turning point for the first time in Nigeria's history. A strong opposition had not only been formed, but had also rallied behind a single candidate with a united front. That unity set the stage for the historic 2015 elections, where Buhari eventually defeated incumbent President Goodluck Jonathan, marking Nigeria's first democratic transfer of power from one party to another. But lately, other political parties have accused President Bola Ahmed Tinubu of destabilizing their parties. When you talk about Bola Ahmed Tinubu's political survivor, one phrase comes to mind: political chess master. Over the years, Tinubu has built a reputation not just as a political leader but as a strategist who thrives on weakening his opponents before they can even arise. One of Tinubu's strategies has often relied on encouraging key figures from opposition parties to defect to his side. This is not just about increasing APC's number, but about destabilizing rival parties by stripping them of strong pillars. The PDP, Labour Party, and even smaller platforms have felt this pull. Now, example of such defections has been seen in places like Delta States, Akwa Ibom, and all in the South. He also thrives on internal cracks in other political parties. Once division begins, Tinubu positions APC as the safe umbrella for disgruntled members. This keeps opposition disorganized while strengthening his camp. From the days of the AD, ACN, and finally the APC merger, Tinubu has mastered the art of bringing multiple small factions together to counter bigger threats. He knows how to negotiate power sharing that lures ambitious politicians from their rival platform. By leveraging his vast political network and financial resources, Tinubu ensures that the rival parties struggle with financing and logistics, while APC gains momentum. Another part of his destabilization strategy is targeting the strongholds of opposition leaders. Whether in the South, Southeast, or Middle Belt, APC under Tinubu invests heavily in local alliances to clip away the dominance of rival parties. Finally, Tinubu invests heavily in media influence as well. He knows controlling the narrative is half the battle. Discrediting the opposition while projecting APC as the only viable option. And that is why, if you observe, you will see that there has been a lot of call by other political parties that the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is trying to turn Nigeria into a one-system state. That is evidenced by the way he influenced the media house, because he's also a media mogul. So he influences them by creating an impression that Nigeria, that seems to make it look as if Nigeria is a one-party kind of a system. So he creates that tension among other political parties, giving them an impression that he's crippling them and making APC the main political party in Nigeria. But if you observe closely, you will see that that is not the reality. And Peter Obi, with his recent political moves, is trying to prove that narrative to be wrong. And that's why he's been aligning with other top political figures in the north. What do you think about all these developments going on in Nigerian politics? Please comment. Let's have a conversation about it. Thank you.